Good morning, Meadowbrook kids. I'm so excited that you're here for our lesson today. We have a great thing planned for you today. Well, we are gonna break something else today. I hope you guys are ready for it. After that, we're gonna go over our Connect question with Cowboy again. And lastly, you're gonna get to hang out with Ed for a second time. I love Ed. Well, I like him when he's awake. He doesn't really like to wake up very often though. And then you're gonna hear a lesson about a man who was blind, and then Jesus healed him and restored his sight. It's gonna be a great lesson. I'm so excited for you guys to join us with that today. Well, before we get started, I just wanna say thank you for being here, and I wanna take 5 seconds, and I want you guys to do a happy dance. You guys ready? Woo! All right, tune in to Will It Break?
A Bible? It survived!
Oh, hello, boys and girls. I didn't know you were there, but I'm glad you are. We're going to have to find what that Connect question is for the day. Now, before I do that, I hope you all had a good week, because I did myself. Now, let's go check that Connect question out so you girls, boys and girls, can answer that question. Where's that mailbox? Where did that Oh, there's that mailbox right in front of me. Let's open her up. Ooh, another good one. Can you believe it? Oh, you're gonna like this. When was there a time you played in the mud or got really muddy? Now, I like playing in the mud. I'll repeat the question again. When was there a time you played in the mud or got really muddy? I'll give you 30 seconds to answer that question. Woo! Here I am back, and I hope you had enough time to think about this. I'm going to tell you a little story, might interest you. Well, long time ago when I was a little itsy bitsy kid, can you believe that? I was with my mom and dad, and we were in a state park, and we were walking the trails, the dirt trails. And it started to pour down with rain all over the place, and thunder and lightning. And we had to run back to the car, but we were kind of far away. And it just got so bad because the rain was coming down so hard that it got muddy all over the place. And I'm running, I slip. Woo, almost falling, slipping here. And I fell right down on my butt. And it was so wet I could feel the water, and the mud was all on me, and I'm thinking, oh, this is not good. But I made it back to the car, and we made it back home, and I put on some dry clothes. That's my story. What was your story? I'll see you next week. Dun, 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 dun.
Hi, Ed. Hey, how you doing today?
Good. I like your hood.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling a lot more awake today. You know, I love Star Wars.
Really? I love Star Wars too.
Oh yeah? You know what? I've always wanted to be a Jedi. With
Really?
a lightsaber. Whoa. Yeah. If I was a Jedi, my name would be Jedi Ed Skywalker.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool lightsaber.
Yeah, you like that?
Hey, keep going! Whoa! Careful there!
Whoa, yeah, that thing is pretty powerful, you know.
All right. Well, Skywalker Ed,
Yes.
I mean, Jedi Ed.
Yes.
All right, let's get down to our Bible verse.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you do it first this week?
Okay, here we go, kids. I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. John 11:25-26.
Woo! Jedi Ed, where'd you go?
That still scared me.
You're a Jedi. You're supposed to be strong.
Okay, that's right. Sorry. Okay.
Courageous.
Next time I'll be ready.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm going to say the verse now.
Okay.
I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. John 11:25-26. Woo-hoo!
Okay.
Hey, you didn't jump, Ed.
Oh, I did it. Oh, yay!
Yeah!
Yay! Okay. All right.
All right.
You want to say it together now?
Yeah, let's say it together.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I am the resurrection and the life.
The one who believes in me will never die. Oh, sorry. I messed up.
All right, let's do it one more time.
Okay, sorry. Kids, you can say it along because I messed up. Okay, here we go.
I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live,
even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. John 11:25-26.
Woo!
Yay!
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
I'm using the Force.
Whoa! That's amazing.
All right, well, let's say bye to the boys and girls.
See you later.
Bye!
Yeah!
That's scary.
You know, what it boils down to is this, all right? As a reporter, I have the obligation only to report on something if I have solid proof. Otherwise, I cannot report
The
it.
proof is that the man was blind and now he can see.
Oh, while that may be true, I have no evidence, so I can't report it. Professor, why don't you just admit it? It's all your
Well,
fault.
we just saw it with our own eyes. Back me up on this, Sally.
Well, we actually did. Like I said, what it boils down to is this. Without solid proof, I have no way of showing that this is not a hoax.
Well, if you look in the Bible...
This is no hoax. The man was born blind and now he can see.
Mr. Bixby! Mr. Bixby!
Yes, I'm back here. Oh, Miss Mayfield. What a pleasure to see you.
Oh.
Oh,
It's a pleasure to see you too. Mr. Bixby, why are you as dirty as a puppy playing in the rain?
well, I was just making some corrections to the blurf, the biblical attitude ultimate resonance fluctuator, since I ran into some problems last time I used it. Anyways, what brings you here?
Well, I was talking to my sister about Jesus and all the things that he is and how he restores us. And
Well, what do you mean by restores?
well, that he takes away our sin and shame, and that through his grace we are taken into a relationship with him.
Yes, it does happen.
But does he? Because my sister asked where he did that in the Bible, and I didn't know, and I was trying to find it, and I was very stressed, and I started to cry.
No matter. I, Theodore Bixby, Bible investigator, will take the case.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bixby. All right, where to?
Well, that reminds me of a time that Jesus restores a blind man's sight.
That sounds exciting. All right, where is it?
It's
Where
in
is it?
John 9. Jesus was walking along with his
Wait.
disciples, and
What part in the big God story is that?
well, this happens right after Jesus starts his ministry. Right there. Anyways, as I was saying, Jesus was walking along.
And Jesus was walking along with his disciples, and they saw him. And the disciples asked Jesus, "Who sinned that this man may be born blind?"
Very good. And Jesus answered, "This happened so that the work of God may be displayed through this man's life."
Wow. So Jesus was saying that this man's life would show God's glory?
I don't know about you, but it sounds like something exciting is about to happen. Want to come and see?
Oh, no, I don't know. Is it fixed? Because I do not want to if...
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Mr. Bixby, are we safe here?
It appears so. Let's head this way towards the Pool of Siloam.
And then Jesus told his disciples that this man's life was going to be used for God's glory, though I don't really see how. But that's why we are here, right? In the desert, following Jesus and searching for him and his disciples and trying to see what's going to happen next. Come on, let's go that way.
So anyways, after Jesus made the comment about how the blind man's life would give glory to God, he did something really interesting.
Did he heal the man?
Eventually, but not in the way that you'd expect. He spit on the ground, mixed it with dirt to make mud, and rubbed it in the blind man's eyes.
He put mud on his eyes?
Yep.
Ew, gross.
So then, after Jesus put mud in the man's eyes, he told him to go wash in the Pool of Siloam, which is where we are heading now. You see, if we can see that the man was blind before he washed and then afterwards he was healed, then we can have proof that Jesus restored this man's sight and restores us today.
So this is the pool where Jesus told him to go and wash?
Precisely.
Where is he?
Well, if my calculations are correct, he should be coming around the corner right about now.
Quick, hide, he's coming. Are you getting any of this?
No, it looks like there's people in the way.
What? People? What are you talking about?
Yeah, those people, they're in the way.
No! He's leaving, he's gone! Did you get any of that? This is just really disappointing. You see, without the proper evidence, we cannot report it and maintain our journalistic integrity. Let's just go back to camp.
That was amazing. I cannot believe that we got to see it.
Hey, you!
Us?
Yes, you! It's all your fault!
You must be mistaken. We just witnessed a miracle.
Oh, well, I'm so happy that you got to witness a miracle, but because of the both of you, the viewers at home will not get to.
What are you talking about?
You know, what it boils down to is this, all right? As a reporter, I have the obligation only to report on something if I have solid proof. Otherwise, I cannot report
The
it.
proof is that the man was blind and now he can see.
Oh, while that may be true, I have no evidence, so I can't report it.
Professor...
Why don't you just admit it? It's all your fault.
Well, we just saw it with our own eyes. Back me up on this, Sally.
Well, we actually did. Like I said, what it boils down to is this. Without solid proof, I have no way of showing that this is not a hoax.
Well, if you look in the Bible...
This is no hoax. The man was born blind and now he can see.
Actually, if you look in the Bible, it does say that the Pharisees didn't believe the blind man either, so they asked the blind man's parents.
Well, I suppose we could have done that. Why didn't I think of that?
And what did the parents tell the Pharisees?
He was blind, but now he could see.
You know, I really must apologize. I'm sorry. You two were right all along.
It's more than all right. You see, just as Jesus restored the blind man's sight, he restores us in our lives today.
Hey, you guys.
Yes, Sally?
That's not where this part of the big God story ends.
It isn't?
No! All right, it says that the Pharisees went and found the blind man, and they called Jesus a sinner.
Yes, and he responded by saying...
Whether or not this man is a sinner, I do not know. But one thing I do know is that I was blind, and now I can see. If this man were not of God, he would be able to do nothing.
That must have made the Pharisees really angry.
Oh, it did! They said to him, "How dare you lecture us?" And then they threw him out.
And the man had known he had been healed and had come into contact with God, and he proclaimed it loudly.
Oh, this is so fascinating. Oh, I wish I could have been there. What happened next?
Well, Jesus heard about what happened with the Pharisees, so Jesus went to find the blind man. And when he did, he asked him, Do you believe in the Son of Man?
And remember, he had never seen Jesus before, so he didn't know who he was.
Exactly. And so the blind man said, "Who is he that I might believe in him?" And Jesus said, "You have seen him. In fact, he is the one speaking to you."
Oh, this is so incredible. I don't know what I would do if Jesus was standing right in front of me.
Well, the blind man said, "I believe," and he worshiped him.
Well, Sally, we came back to see if Jesus restores. Does he?
Absolutely. Not only did he restore the blind man's sight, but he restores us into relationship with him continually.
This is amazing.
And you know what?
What?
The proof we needed was right here the whole time.
Why didn't I think of that?
Me too.
I was trying to tell you the whole time. Hey, where's mine?
Mine?
Well, Sally, shall we get back to the blurf?
All right. It was nice to meet you, Geraldine.
Very nice meeting the both of you as well. Well, crew, rumor has it that Jesus is going to raise someone from the dead. Let us go see if we can get the inside scoop.
Hi, I'm Miss Miranda. What a great lesson about how Jesus restores. I hope you enjoyed it. Here are some reflection questions to help you dive deeper into our lesson today. You can discuss these with an adult after the video. Our first question is, how did Jesus heal the blind man? The answer is in John 9:6. Next, what does the word restore mean? Our third question is, how does God restore us today? Next, why can we trust God to restore us? Those answers can be found in Jeremiah 32:27 and Ephesians 3:20. And our last question, is there a place in your life where you need God to restore you? And what is it? Now let me leave you with a blessing. A blessing may be a prayer of commission, a portion of scripture, or words to encourage and guide. Our blessing today comes from Jeremiah 29:11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Now, hold your hands out like this to receive our blessing. May you experience God's redeeming love and see God restore the broken places in your life. Thank you so much for joining us today. For more videos like this, you can check out our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, Meadowbrook Kids Online.